Hello, Angie here. Sitting here being bored. I'm gonna go do dishes at some point. And my kids are gone. So I thought I would hop on here briefly and say hello. So hello. Anyways, let's see. It is Sunday, May 19th of 2024, and it's around 2:45 p.m. My daughter, I think, just left for something job related, I believe. She's now 17. So that ought to be fun. My son one of them is off, I'm not sure doing what. I don't know where the others are. Anyways, I've got a viewer. Hello. You can chat if you want. If not, you can vacate it. That's fine. Anyways, I still haven't got to chat with anybody. I'm pathetic, no life, no friends. So, anyways, I still need subscribers too, so I don't have to drag out my computer every time I want to get on here. Anyways, it's looking like my audio may not be matching my visual again. I've been having problems with feed switches. Anyways, I've got something going on, and it's bringing people out of the woodwork. So it's a little crazy. Anyways, plus I'm a victim of identity theft, so it's causing a little bit of problems. But anyways, so I really didn't have anything to talk about today, except I just wanted to say hello. My wedding anniversary is coming up on Thursday, I believe, May 23rd. I think it's going to be my 24th or 25th. I got married in May of 2000, and this is May of 24. So, anyways, it is on Thursday. Anyways, so I've been listed as a widow since 2013. Is when his death certificate was issued from University of Louisville Hospital in Kentucky. He's buried in Austin, Indiana at one location. It's called Wesleyan Cemetery, and one location it's Wesley. One's a church and one's a chapel. It's got a little white church or chapel, and behind it is the cemetery. So, but anyways, there's numerous family that are buried there. I'm actually supposed to be buried beside of him. Mine is supposedly right next to his. I don't have a tombstone or nothing though, so not yet. Anyways, that's one of the things on my list to do. So, anyways, I'm in my son's room, so if he comes home, I'll have to move bedrooms and go back to my. This is my old room, like 3 or 4 times removed. So I'll have to go back to my current bedroom, which is also like 2 or 3 times removed, because I keep moving from bedroom to bedroom, and then I moved out and went to Dad's once, and then I lived here whenever I was a kid and teenager. So, anyways, I've lived here. I moved in here in the late summer of 2013. I've been to county jail a couple of times. I had to do 6 months in prison for catching an OWI and violating my probation. And then I moved in with my dad once or twice, but I always end up moving back. So, Then whenever I was a kid and a teenager, I used to, I'd run away, or I had 4 different sets of guardians growing up, and they finally got over passing me around and pitched guardianship back to my aunt and uncle and gave physical custody to my grandma. And then I ended up meeting the man I married, and his mom and stepdad got guardianship of me before, and then I got emancipated later. But anyways, so I've moved in and out of here close to half dozen times, I guess, and moved back. But anyways, this is the longest I've lived in one place. If you want to call it that, I don't know how that would work with all the locations, but this is the longest I've had an address. And that's just since I've been out of prison, and I got out of prison in May of 16. So anyways, we're looking at what, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Looking at about 8 years, I guess. 9 years, 8 or 9 years. Anyways, so, and if you don't count incarcerations, then you're looking at longer. But I always go from the date that I got out of prison and came and got back home. So otherwise it would have to be adding like a year, 6 months to a year, 6 months, something. But before that, I lived with Dad for almost a year, or around a year, give or take. So I don't know, but anyways, this is the longest I've out of my entire life from birth. So it causes controversy and issues for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Anyways, let's see. I went blank. I hate when I do that. I've lived to, I was born and raised in Scott County, Indiana, and I've lived in Hamilton County, Carmel, and Noblesville, both in Hamilton County. I've lived in Indianapolis, which was just under the 96th Street line, by the Geist Reservoir. That was Marion County, also in Indiana. Let's see. Then I lived in Jennings County in a little town called Hayden, Indiana, in a subdivision called Hickory Hills. That was Jennings County, Indiana. And then I lived in Jackson County, Indiana, on Ash Street in Seymour, Indiana. Let's see. Jackson, Jennings, Marion, Hamilton, and then Scott. I believe that's it. But Indiana, my whole life. So anyways, my leg's going to sleep sitting here. Hopefully, if things go the way I want them to, I'm going to be going to try and work it out to where I can move out and live on my own. Which is something I've never done. It'll be a first for me because I've always lived with family, aunt, uncle, or dad, or dad and stepmom, or guardians, or in-laws, mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law, or husband and kids, or all of the, or mix and match or whatever. So I've never lived actually on my own. I've had I had my own apartment from like 2000 to 2004 at the Austin Village Apartments in Austin, Indiana. But I lived there with my husband and kids. So anyways, I'm wanting to give it a try, and I thought maybe putting the kids in the backyard and in either trailers or tiny houses or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to be poor and broke, so it's going to, whatever it is, it's going to have to be cheap. And that's assuming if they'll agree to it, and that's a stretch because I've got so much against me right now and so many people against me. But anyways, I'm trying. I'm trying to get medical treatment lined out and get caught up like on my annual physical and blood work and pap smear and all that good stuff. And then I've got to go have an MRI and a mammogram and a chronological something or something. I don't know. But anyways, so I'm trying to get caught up on all of that and having issues, and I get discouraged so easily. It's not even funny. And every time I get discouraged, I'll hit the sack and just and throw my hands up. So, but anyways, I'm trying. So we're gonna see how this goes. And I went most of my life with minimal medical treatment. Um, Literally minimal. I'm used to having annuals because of going to methadone clinics. I've been to 2 different methadone clinics over my life, over like a 10 or 12-year period, 10-year period, I think. Anyway, so I'm used to that end of things. But I'm trying to improve in life and improve my health and do better and show an effort. And so we're going to see how this goes. I can't work anymore because of my disability, so that's out of the question. Wishful, here's to hoping, I guess. I'm excited about it, but I don't want to get my hopes up because I've applied. I think this is like my 12th or 13th application, and I've been denied every time. The ones I got whenever I was a teenager were off of my mother. It was survivor benefits off my mom. And I lost those in February of 2000, I think. So, and I haven't had nothing since in any fashion. Not with them in regards to that anyway. I grew up, and my kids grew up on stuff like food stamps and Medicaid, but that's about the extent of it. So, and then my kids got survivor benefits from their father, but they went to their guardian. So, anyways, I lost my water, and I have no idea where that taste is coming from. So anyways, I'm trying, but I'm limited on what I can do on my own, and privacy around here is non-existent. And I have no friends, and it's not always easy to get transportation. So, and then if I do get transportation, it becomes an issue over mind control or people not personal vendettas, I guess. So anyways, but it seems like the more I look forward to it and the more thought I put into it, the worse I get. So I'm looking a little awful right now, in case you haven't noticed. Anyways, I tried yesterday. I tried doing a video so I could set up a facial thing instead of a password, and the little video, you're supposed to put your face in the center of the circle, and you're supposed to do specific movements. And I tried it, and it wouldn't recognize me. And I don't know if that's because of where I'm a victim of identity theft, and I don't know if that's because they're being strong-armed or if it's because of the control they have. But anyways, I tried, and it wouldn't recognize my face. And last year, I went to the BMV to get my state ID renewed, and I had my photo taken and everything, and it popped up on the computer, error. So they had to enter an override code. Didn't ask me to retake the photo or nothing. And I swear the photo that I have on my card, I don't think is me. I think it's a different photo, and I think it matches the one from the ID card that I had whenever I went to prison, which also I don't think was me. But anyways, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a conspiracy or if it's I don't know. But anyways, so I'm trying. I'm gonna give it a do what I can do anyway. But anyways, now the timer is getting all screwy again. That happened yesterday. And it stopped at like 6 minutes and some seconds, and then it ended up being like 10 minutes and something. Which I stood there in front of the camera and watched it while it was stopped. But anyways, I don't know. I'm having lots of issues. And it's driving me crazy, so we'll see. But if I end up, if things do work out and I do end up getting to move out on my own, I'm going to have to start completely over. New furniture, I'll have to get all new furniture, all new dishes, all new clothing, new vehicle, everything. I have to start completely over from nothing. And the little bit of stuff I do have here, or I do have now, there's so much controversy over it. My TVs aren't even the same size they were when I initially got them anymore, so I don't think they're mine anymore. They may still be registered to me, but unknown on that. So, and then my clothing, there's little differences in the clothing, like the fabric type or the size. So I think all my clothing has been taken and put back with duplicates, which is possible if you knew the kind of problems I was having. But anyways, so I'll have to start completely over if I do, but I'm willing to do that. I'm excited about it. So I don't want to get too excited though, because I am a high and low person. Really high, really low. So anyways, I don't know. Summer's coming up, and it's almost Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend's coming up this weekend, I think. We usually open up the camper. There's a camper out in the backyard. We usually open that up around sometime in May. May or June. It's usually don't open it up until June. After Memorial Day, I guess. So the camper. Anyways, there's a lot of work that has to be done to it this year. We haven't had it open in 3+ years. And then the last year we did have it open, we opened it up for a week and didn't go in it or nothing, didn't have nothing to do with it. And then we closed it back up for the winter. So it's been, and then the year prior to that, it sat open. I think we set it up or opened it up, and I don't think we had anything to do with it. We quit going out there. So I guess we quit going out there and spending time out there about 5 years ago. 5 year plus. And we haven't been out there at all, I guess, the last 2 or 3 years. So anyways, where it's set and hasn't been used, it's got the ceilings caving in and the wall is bowed out. The floor is soft. The AC's got issues. I think it needs recharged. I think we recharged it the last time we were in it, and I think we had to recharge it again. I can't remember, but anyways, and then there's some missing tanks, I think. And then I think there's a leak in it somewhere. but we had the camper guy come and put sealant on the roof a few years ago. So I don't know. But anyways, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to go out there and spend time in it this year or not. We used to go camping twice a year, and we used to go to the local lake, Hardy Lake. I think it's considered Austin, Indiana. And then there's one. Never mind. Anyways, so we'd go twice annual. We'd go once in usually around the first or second week of June, and then we'd go during fall break in October. I hate going on fall break because we freeze our asses off out there. Excuse my language. Whenever we go out there in October, I sit out there in like 6 layers of clothing and 3 and 4 blankets on me, and having to get up and turn on the little electric fireplace. We would only leave it on for an hour or two at a time, and so I'd have to get up every couple hours, turn it off, and then turn it back on. Anyways, it's huge pain, but plus the camper's got problems with the wheels. For some reason, it's not supposed to move, and structure issues or something. But anyways, so we haven't been camping in 3 to 5 years, I guess, either. So bottom line is we've got to have money put in it, and there was some other major work they needed done to it, and I can't remember what. But anyways, that also depends on the version because there's different models. It depends on which family member or which person you got. But anyways, so we quit doing the camping. We really don't. We went and stayed at Sierra Land a time or two, or visited Sierra Land in Columbus, Indiana. We rented a cabin there though. So we don't stay at the hotels no more neither, because one of the last times we stayed, I stayed with my ex-stepfather-in-law. He's my former guardian, my former boss, my former landlord, my former stepfather-in-law, all in one, plus former friend. Anyways, we had issues there with human traffickers being after the kids over organs. And I got drunk as a skunk, and a version of my aunt came and got my kids, and I'm not sure where they ended up or where I ended up when I came home or what. But anyways, long story short, I think somebody just came in. But anyways, let's see what else. My aunt we all used to work or volunteer for the Angel Tree in Scott County. It's a branch it's done through the Salvation Army out of New Albany, Indiana. Some of the sponsors for it were Wave TV, and it's always usually put up at Walmart. They also do the Elf Tree, which is usually at JC, which is Kroger. Anyway, so she retired from it 3 to 5 years ago, after 40 years, give or take, of volunteering for it. And it was something that she had spent, my whole family had spent 40 years doing, give or take a year or two. My grandma, my parents, my grandpa, my uncle, my cousin, my kids, my husband, we all volunteered for it. She was the one that started it and coordinated it. So anyways, this is why things have been different over the last few years. I thought that once the Angel Tree stopped and once we quit going camping, that things would get better. Well, things quietened down and started getting better, but now our health has faded so bad that it's not even funny, and it's the whole place. It's the whole family. And locations are issues, and I don't even know if anybody realizes it's going on. So, I don't know. But anyways, Plus, my boys, they moved out. That was something that changed in the last 3 to 5 years. As soon as they turned 18, I think. Anyways, I don't know. But, plus my aunt was, worked at the Scott County Welfare Office in Indiana, for almost 40 years. And she had to take early retirement because she had a stroke. So working in a county welfare office like that, you create enemies that you don't even realize you have. And people I don't think realize that. And the same with coordinating and running the angel tree. The amount of enemies that have it in for my family because of her being a welfare worker or running the angel tree are unbelievable. I mean, seriously, I don't know if any of you have ever put any thought into that, but it's caused my family problems my whole life. So the angel tree is a Christmas assistance program for needy families. They fill out an angel and it gets put on a Christmas tree at Walmart over the Christmas season. I know you've seen it advertised on like Wave TV from the Salvation Army. Adopt an angel. Bikes or Bust is usually they usually divided the bikes that they collect and get donated. They divide it up over each county, and they usually get handed out to each county's angel tree, so the angel tree can hand it out to the kids. That also came with issues, but it's at each location. As far as I know, it's been at each location I've been. I don't know about the last 3 to 5 years since we quit doing it. I stopped helping and volunteering in I think 16 or 17. I think 16. And I'd pop up and make an appearance here and there whenever she'd make me after that. But I quit volunteering in I think 16 because of what happened. There was supposedly an incident that's never been talked about where they supposedly kidnapped my kids and were holding my kids hostage over the truckload of stuff. And it's never been spoke of, and I believe the few times I mentioned it, I was disregarded. But we always had kids in front of us, so that were known as. So I don't know. But anyways, it would be over like because we'd always have to we'd have to find somebody to drive the trucks to Indiana or to New Albany to pick up all the packages, and we'd usually have to use a big box truck. And then whenever we'd drive down to pick up the bikes from Bikes or Bust, we'd have to use semi-trailers. So, and like with any charity organization or nonprofit organization, especially one that is well known and involves the community, it comes with problems and people abuse it. So, but anyways, people get nervous whenever I talk about stuff like that. So, and I've been punished enough. I don't want any more punishment out of anybody. So, anyways, my eyes I keep looking like I'm droopy eyed or like I'm high or something, and I'm not. And I can't tell if it's the camera feed doing it or if I really look like that or what. But anyways, so I'm also drug free. I was a drug addict for over a decade, and I got clean, and I don't use anymore. I'm also an alcoholic. I drink daily for 5 to 7 years plus. So I don't know. I don't know what things have got to change, and they've got to change for the better because I can't take no more. literally teetering. Like I think I'm croaking in my sleep, because my health is so bad, and I stay so blank, like I'm losing my brain function, that I don't react to things like I should, and a lot of that, I think a psychiatrist would help with, because a lot of it is just being tired and over it, because I've been through the same thing over and over, and I just, once I go, I'll hold everything in and keep it bottled up and won't say a word, and once I just get to the point to where it's just, I don't know, but anyways, I'll just shut down. I'll completely, totally shut down, and you want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Turn that shit off.
Fine. Gotta go.